Hello. I just snuck away and I'm watching the kids play through the window. And I'm hoping I get a few minutes to make the first video about kind of the first step that Ryan and I came across with budgeting. And it's one of the most difficult to master, in my opinion. And that is working with another person on budgeting. When I was single, it was really easier to decide what I was going to spend money on, and I knew every day what I spent and how much was in my bank account. And so it was easier for me to be able to manage it and not go over budget. Once I got married and we had kids and a dog and more expenses and more accounts like credit cards and different things like that, it got really complicated to stay on the same page as far as how much we were spending, what we wanted to spend money on, and also who was going to do what role as far as tracking the expenses, keeping track of the finances or the bank account number, and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's really good to identify who's better at tracking everyday expenses. So, for instance, somebody that can get online on your bank account and periodically throughout the month, maybe once a week, if you set it aside, take a look at how much money you have left. Make sure you have enough so you're not overdrafting. And also, for at least a few months until you get your budget really stable, tracking every single thing you buy. So that would mean either like keeping receipts for every single expense, or you can also keep a log. Like there's a piece of paper I'm going to send you, and you write the date and what you bought. So maybe gas at the gas station, this was how much it cost. And that way you can add up all the expenses you have in a month. I am horrible at doing this, and Ryan isn't great at it either, which kind of stinks because it would be nice if one of us liked doing it. We hate it. So we tried to do that. It was really, really hard. We came up with a different system that hopefully will work a little bit better for us as far as not going overboard. Luckily, as you start to make more money, you don't have the same problems when you're first starting out. You're working with less money. And so one little mistake or one little expense or one little splurge can put you way over your budget. Luckily, as you grow older and you start making more money and you're able to save money, it isn't as catastrophic for you if you want to splurge a little, buy extra things, or you go a little bit over budget here or there. It doesn't really matter because you might have the extra buffer. But early on, when we first started out, when I first started out as a single person, I had to be like super strict about what I spent, because when the money's gone, it's gone. And that can be really difficult. So as you know, it's so hard to raise a family and pay for everything that you need. So I think as I go through the next few videos about the steps of finding out how to manage your budget, it might be good for you and Kenneth to talk about who's going to do what. Like maybe you're going to track the expenditures that happen. Maybe you guys together will sit down and make a list of your expenses. There's various roles. Sorry, there's a car driving past and I missed. Okay. Wicket's letting me know. So sorry. So maybe as I'm going through the video, you can talk with Kenneth and decide how you're going to make the decisions about what is spent, and also who's going to do what. So you guys can help each other stay on track. And it really takes a commitment from both of you. And it's really hard if there's only one person that wants to do it, because if, let's say, Kenneth's really motivated to do it and you're out spending money, or you're really motivated to do it and he's out spending money, if one person is not on board, then the other person is not going to be successful, because how can you stick to a budget if two different people are spending the money and they're not in agreement on like how it will be spent, when it will be spent, and how you will keep track of everything. That's been the biggest thing that Ryan and I have had to figure out for us. And we're still always kind of working on it, but we're way better. We have a way better like kind of understanding of each other and our expenses and stuff like that. So that's gotten way easier. So we can meet a lot of our savings goals now because we're in agreement about how we'll spend the money. Anyway, that was really long, but I think that's really important. So maybe if you guys, I don't know if he's interested in watching any of these videos I post, but if he is, you guys can decide about who's going to do what. And you guys won't have arguments as much about it because I think money is the biggest thing that couples fight about. I really think I read that. It sucks. Anyways, I hope you're doing well, and I think of you all the time. Everybody's doing okay here. Baby girl is the most feisty, beautiful little creature on the planet, and she's doing really well. And I'm gonna post another video, I'm hoping today, about the first couple steps of figuring out your budget. And I'm also gonna show you some of the supplies that I bought for you that as soon as I finish the videos, I'm gonna send you. I wanted them here to be able to show you every little piece of it. And then I was gonna send you the box so you can figure out how you want to do it, because I gave you like a few options in these binders. And even if you do half of the stuff I'm talking about, you're going to be on a really good track, because it's really hard to just do everything right away, but like step by step by step, if you can make small adjustments, you'll have a way better time trying to make your budget work. Okay, I'm gonna go and I will post another video very shortly.